Hello. Welcome to my first video. Probably like you and most of the people in this world, I'm just a normal person. Yes, I'm just an ordinary person. I'm not an actor, not a public speaker. I'm just a nobody who likes trying new things and who likes being adventurous. To me, making video is something very new. That's why I'm here. And my journey of being a YouTuber starts now. Hi, welcome to my first video. If you don't know me, my name is Colin. I'm gonna walk you through the 6 reasons why you should travel solo. I would say I'm definitely a die-hard traveler. If there is one thing I have to do before I die, it has to be traveling 100% because I love experiencing different cultures. I like exploring new places. I like making friends with people from all over the world. And these are the things I do when I travel. So I really like it. And I wanna use my passion to bring value to the world. I first traveled solo when I was 18. I went to Singapore for 4 days. At first my parents, they didn't want me to go because they think it's not safe to travel on my own as an 18-year-old. But I really want to experience that because I've seen a lot of solo travelers on YouTube. They have been traveling around the world on their own, and it's just something I really wanted to try. So I still booked my tickets and I ended up going to Singapore on my own. I've been to many countries on my own since I came back from that trip to Singapore when I was 18. I've experienced a lot. I've learned and grown a lot through traveling. So I just want to tell you the benefits of traveling on your own. The first reason why you should travel solo is because it is a good chance for you to get to know more about yourself and to discover yourself. Traveling solo is a journey of self-discovery. It also gives you a chance to step out of your comfort zone, because when you are traveling on your own, you are there by yourself, and in the absence of travel companion, it really gives you that freedom to know more about yourself. And you also got plenty of time to focus on one very important thing, that is your relationship with yourself. I noticed that a lot of people, they tend not to think about their relationship with themselves, and a lot of times they they just want to spend time with people, and they end up losing themselves. But when you travel on your own, you have that space to reflect on yourself and to think about life and stuff. Late US President Thomas Jefferson once said, "I think one travels more usefully when they travel alone because they reflect more." And I have to tell you this, I actually listen more to podcasts when I'm traveling on my own. I read more books than usual when I'm traveling on my own because I got that space to think and to do what I like when I'm taking a bus or when I'm taking a train, when I'm on the plane on my own. I got that space to read and to listen to different podcasts or to listen to music I like. And I really enjoy that moment. I mean, I'm an extrovert, but I still like having my own space to take a break, or maybe just we need that space to think and to reflect on ourselves, and this can help us know more about ourselves. Okay, guys, if you're worried about being lonely when you are traveling on your own, please stay and continue to watch my video, because the second point I'm gonna explain is you make a lot of new friends when you are traveling solo. Famous Indian actress Shreya Saran once said, "I love traveling, going to different parts of the world and making new friends is something that I really enjoy." For my past 4 years of traveling solo, I've met a lot of people. I've made a lot of new friendships that I wouldn't expect would happen. I have joined many free walking tours. I've stayed in a lot of different hostels. I've stayed in a lot of different cities. And I would say I really value these friendships I've made when I'm traveling solo. Even though many of these friendships don't last long, we just happen to meet on that walking tour, or we just happen to meet in that hostel. And once we leave the city, we don't talk anymore. But the reason why I value these friendships is because we are also solo travelers coming from different parts of the world, and we got to hang out together and we got to exchange our cultures. That's something I really enjoy doing. I went on a 20-day tour with G Adventures across Southeast Asia last summer. It was a tour of, if I remember correctly, it was around 17 of us. We had a lot of fun. We had parties together. We drank a lot of alcohol together, of course. And they were just very lovely people. It was kind of sad when we left on the last day. But we are still kind of in touch now, even though it has been more than 6 months since we left. And I remember when I went to Ireland in September, I got to visit some of the friends I've met on this tour. So it's really amazing that you can connect with people that you meet when you're traveling solo. The friendships you make when you are traveling on your own can be quite unexpected. I met this Malaysian guy when I was staying in a hostel in Dublin. We actually met on the last day when I was washing my dishes in the hostel. I started talking to him, and then we started exchanging our Instagram, and we promised to meet on the next day. That's how our friendship started. And I had to leave Ireland on that day, but we were still in touch after I left, and we happened to visit London together. And we did something even bigger after that. We went on a trip to Portugal and Spain for 11 days, and we had a really nice time. The third reason why you should travel on your own is because it really boosts your confidence and independence. When you are traveling on your own, you got to be in charge of making every single decision, like which plane are you gonna take, when are you arriving in the city, when are you leaving the city, where are you going, that kind of stuff. It's all on you. You have to be in charge of it. So it gives you that chance and that space to, to be decisive, to plan everything for yourself. So I would say it is a very good lesson to plan stuff and, to stop relying on other people. Solo travel also trains me to be more confident to ask for help, because when I'm traveling on my own, nobody is there to help me. If I got any problems, let's say if I get lost, I don't know how to get to my destination, I have to ask for help. I have to ask a stranger. I have to be brave enough to do that. So it really takes me out of my comfort zone. And this is something I really like about traveling. I've become a more confident person through these years of traveling on my own. I used to be a very shy person when I was in high school. I didn't talk much. I actually didn't like talking to people. I didn't like being in social situations. But through traveling solo, it has boosted my confidence skills. And I would say I'm a person who likes chatting, making new friends, and trying new things. I really have changed a lot, and I think it's mainly because of the experiences I've had during my travels. The fourth reason why you should travel solo is because it allows for spontaneity. Solo travel has taught me that life may not go as we planned, and we should give more flexibility to our life. When I travel on my own, I can decide when to go, where to go, what to eat, and everything on my own. I don't have to consider the needs of anyone, and that's why I love the flexibility and autonomy of traveling by myself. If I travel with friends or with family, I would have to go to places that I don't want to go because I want to spend time with them, or I don't want to leave them alone. Let me tell you a very spontaneous story I had when I was visiting Poland 2 years ago. I was taking a train from Krakow to Warsaw, and sitting next to me was a Spanish girl. She was reading an English article. I believe she was reading an article about traveling in Warsaw as a solo traveler. So I started a conversation with her. I asked her, are you traveling solo as well? And then she said yes. And it happened that we were actually heading to the same hostel in Warsaw. So we ended up joining a free walking tour together after we arrived in Warsaw. And we also had dinner together on the same day. I didn't actually plan anything for that. It just happened coincidentally and spontaneously. So traveling solo really gives me that flexibility to do anything I want, and also to wait for spontaneous stuff to happen. The fifth reason why you should travel on your own is because it is more cost effective when you travel solo. When you're traveling by yourself, you can decide both your budget and how to spend it on your own. If you are not very hungry, you can just go to a supermarket and grab a sandwich and have it on your way. Or if you are feeling hungry, if you have a better appetite, then you can go to a fancier restaurant and have a better meal. So it's really up to you to decide how you spend your money. You don't have to spend money on things that you don't want. So it's really, again, it's very flexible as well in terms of how you spend your money. I was in Ireland. Everything there was very expensive, and I didn't particularly like Irish food. I'm sorry for my viewers from Ireland, but I have to say this. So I ended up just going to supermarket to get meal deals and sandwiches most of my time when I was staying there. I was there for 4 days, and guess how much I spent? I only spent around £150 throughout my 4-day stay in Dublin, because I know I'm a budget traveler. I don't have to splurge, and I believe I can only do that when I'm traveling on my own. If I travel with someone else, it's very hard for me to make decisions on how much I spend. And usually when I travel with friends or with family, I just end up spending more money on stuff that I don't want. And the last reason, but also not the least, traveling solo allows for deeper cultural immersion. Without the comforts of a travel companion, you are more likely to start a conversation with strangers. When I'm traveling on my own, I realize that I tend to be more open to talking to the waiters in the restaurant. Or when I'm taking a taxi, I'm more likely to talk to the driver. Because when I'm alone, I just feel bored if I don't talk to anyone. So I just end up being more likely to start conversations with people. And that is quite a good way to immerse myself in the local culture when I'm traveling there. This is the end of the video. I hope it has inspired you to travel solo if you haven't already. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And please, please, please leave me a comment in the comment section below if there is anything you want me to improve in the next video. I would love to hear from you guys and I would appreciate it. See you in the next video. Bye.